94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station. Tony with T-Mill in the morning. Laughs, informative, and just a little crazy. Tony with T-Mill in the morning. On 94.1 WHRP, Tony with T-Mill in the morning. T-Mill in the morning. This is the Tony with T-Mill in the morning show.
Love lost.
No love lost.
None. No.
I found it. It was right there.
Right.
Right between the seat cushions.
Hello. Right. Tony with T-Mill in the morning. Welcome to it. Monday. We're back at it, and a scorching temperature day because we're going up to 90 degrees. Where was that on Saturday?
Man. Ooh.
All those pop-up showers. And it was weird because not everybody got rained on.
No, it was like here and...
It was so scattered. When they say scattered...
It was really scattered.
It really was.
Usually it's smothered and covered.
It was like shake the dice. Hopefully this won't rain on my event because we had like maybe 4 or 5 different events happening.
Some
Saturday.
got rain and some didn't.
Yeah.
You know, it was very weird. Luckily, no lightning, but it was rain at some places. So
right.
Yep.
Well, we're past that, and we're counting down to Memorial Day weekend. That's happening on Friday is when the kickoff of Memorial Day weekend starts.
You know what that means? Today, you know what today is?
No.
Marinating Monday.
Oh. You gonna marinate it that long?
Man, listen.
What?
Man, had them ribs falling off the bone.
Oh my goodness.
You got to marinate it today.
Goodness. Okay.
And some folks got to start cleaning up today because, you know, them folks coming over.
Yeah, here they come. With the white gloves. Mother-in-law is on the way.
Ooh, you better clean up that house from top to bottom.
Hello.
You know she's coming around with the white glove.
Yes, indeed. Some are so good at it, T-Mill. They just kind of side-eye it. They're so good at, they missed a spot.
You know the mother-in-laws that's so good, they don't even make it past the doorway. As soon as they kick their shoes off,
they can tell.
They got a meter.
Yeah.
You didn't vacuum
Good
upstairs.
thing I'm not a mother-in-law because I'm so a scanner. I scan the room. I scan the room.
I'm telling you.
I'll sit here.
You're right. This looks safe.
This looks vacuumed. Oh, my goodness.
Woo.
Well, so much happening. This last weekend, people were just talking about 2 big things. One, of course, the concerning video, the just, I guess, gut-wrenching video that we all witnessed of Diddy.
Yeah.
And confirming what Cassie had been saying on a whole different level of disrespect.
Yeah. Definitely got to talk about that. Also, Amazon and other places are talking about how to, now get this, you know those ads that pop up on your phone all day?
Yes.
Somebody claims that they have the solution.
Please have the solution.
But it's going to cost you.
Oh, my God. Of course it's going to cost me. God.
$19.99.
All right. And Jasmine Crockett. All I know is BB, baby.
Okay. Also, we got a couple places for you to put on your list for the summer fun, some programs that are around here to keep the kids entertained. Also, some summer camps.
Oh, nice.
To keep the kids educated and keep them sharp over the summer.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Lionel Richie's in concert with Earth, Wind & Fire on May 28th at the Legacy Arena, BJCC. We're going to give you a chance this week to win your ticket with 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
1 WHRP. Tony with T-Mill in the morning.
Yes,
back
indeed.
to work this week. And congratulations to we got some graduations happening today.
Yeah, big graduations over the weekend. Did you see Morehouse had theirs?
Yep.
President Joe Biden was the commencement speaker. Some people turned their back on him in protest because of the war that's ongoing. But for the most part, I think he did a pretty good job according to some of it was kind of 50-50, the response on that, but that's what you're going to get.
And don't forget about that student debt, Joe.
Hello.
All right,
Joe.
We see you.
Debt, Joe, relief.
Just call them up. Don't even say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Student debt, and then hang up.
For those of you who turned your back on me.
Yes, indeed. Right. Well, a lot of, summertime graduations are happening this week, all week at the Von Braun Civic Center, different high schools. I think they're doing 3 high schools a day every day this week.
Okay.
Today starting with Bob Jones.
Okay.
And all through the week. So, of course, folks are looking for something to do. Y'all got to get out of this house. You're not just going to sit up in my house eating all this food.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
It's real,
By the way, Auntie Tony wants all the children to know that food prices are going down.
See, that's why. So you can go to Auntie Tony's house all summer long, eat up Auntie Tony's eggs and Pop-Tarts and chips and popcorn.
Right. I bought extra. I bought extra cartons of eggs.
Nice.
Because they were on sale. Now I'm like, what am I going to do with all these eggs?
Egg sandwich, scrambled eggs, all types of stuff. So there's a lot of summer camps that are happening around the Tennessee Valley. Also over at Decatur, Point Mallard's opening up for the summertime, doing swim classes, and they're still looking for lifeguards because, unfortunately, they can't open all the attractions at Point Mallard because they're still looking for some folks to be lifeguards. Then you also have the Richard Shower Center. Richard Shower Center on Blue Springs is doing summer camps and swim classes. So if you're looking for some classes for the little ones or the teenagers as well, or adults, coming on down for the summer classes there. And then there's a couple that are on our Facebook page, like the Legacy Summer Program that's happening at the Legacy Center. That's going to be from June 3rd to July 26th. So you've got that going on. Plus the Maitland Conservatory, they have a summer camp going all summer long. So you can find these different ones at our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Back.
Well, back in the day, George T. Sampson helped to make life a little easier when he invented a better ventilator-type clothes dryer. Thank you, Mr. Sampson.
Thank you.
In 1892, Mr. Sampson was the first to receive a U.S. patent for his dryer invention. He also invented a sled propeller.
I got one of those.
That's black in the day. On this date, back in the day, in 1873, denim jeans with that copper rivet was patented by Levi Strauss and Jacob Davis. And also, Amelia Earhart started her journey to become the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. I got jokes. In 1932. 1942 was the U.S. Navy that permitted black recruits to serve. Freedom Riders in Montgomery, Alabama, they were attacked on this day by a mob in 1961. Was Miss Paula Abdul's Forever Your Girl hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1989. That was your favorite song, right?
There it is, yeah.
Dr. Dre released the ultimate diss track, Dre Day, on this date in 1993. Got a couple of celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people, too.
Woo-ha! Got you all in check.
Hey.
Busta Rhymes. Hip-hop is definitely better because of him. You can catch him on tour with Missy Elliott. Naturi Naughton. You remember her as Tasha from Power and Power Book 2. Also, during her time with 3LW. Ayanna Yaya Mayweather is celebrating a birthday along with Cher.
I ain't never gonna quit.
Tony Goldwyn is celebrating a birthday. You remember him from the Shonda Rhimes drama Scandal. And Bronson Pinkett, you remember him as the Balky from Perfect Strangers.
Right.
And Serge from Beverly Hills Cop. Mindy Cohen is also celebrating a birthday, and you can go to our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP for more celebrity birthdays.
All right, today is National Be a Millionaire Day. So do something that makes you feel like a millionaire.
Oh, shop on Temu.
Hello. That's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony with T-Mill in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus Media Station.
Tony with T-Mill in the morning.
Today's high 90 degrees. So if you didn't get out at all this weekend, enjoy this day early before it gets too hot,
Yeah, 90 was a great year.
1990?
1990.
Really?
Ooh, they made movies about 1990.
You got to be kidding
Documentaries.
me. I haven't seen any
studies.
yet.
I'll tell you about it when we go on break.
Oh.
Yeah. Just find me in the break room.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Sounds intriguing. It is Monday where we put the spotlight on a small business with That's My Business.
And today's That's My Business spotlight goes to Forever Grateful, the food truck and personal chef and catering service that provides authentic New Orleans experience. The personal chef, Lisa Grice, she grew up on the west bank of New Orleans in Louisiana, and she believes that when her time of enjoying good food as a family helped to create warm, lasting memories that have made her forever grateful. And she wants to bring that to the folks in the Tennessee Valley. So check out forevergrateful613.com.
That's and conditions apply.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Tony with T-Mill in the morning.
Ooh, golly.
Remember those
Making
drum
all
pads?
that noise.
Yes, indeed. Very sensitive topic here, as you can rest assured that we're going to talk about Diddy. This is a very sensitive situation. And many people have chimed in on the video that has been shared all across this country. I mean, on all the news media platforms, national news, all news outlets on social media, the internet.
Yeah.
The conversation has been had throughout the last couple of days since Friday.
Yeah, from 2016, this surveillance video doesn't have any audio, but it was 2016. Diddy and Cassie were at a hotel, and the footage shows Diddy in the hallway, and he's, I guess, in a towel, and he's coming out of his room.
Well, it shows her basically escaping. You can see her running down the hallway trying to get away. And she's at the elevator trying to get away. And then he runs down in a towel from the room that they were both in. Attacks
her, and I mean, just completely just violent.
Very violent. And it's a video that is definitely not one for children to witness. But here's the deal. We're talking about domestic violence. She brought it to our attention last year after many years of suffering in silence.
Yeah.
And so there was a lawsuit of which he denied doing anything to her. However, what was it, 24 hours? He settled?
24 hours, probably less than that. And that he wound up settling for a lot. And I'm talking about millions that he wound up settling out. And also remember, before she was speaking out, there were friends of hers, also former label mates, that were speaking out on her behalf before this all started, and just basically saying, we just want to help her out. Didn't she have to wait until, I guess, she signed one of those? There was an NDA, and she couldn't speak about it, but she had label mates and friends of hers, people that worked with her, that were speaking on her behalf. And then luckily, once that NDA, I guess, expired, and she was able to bring that court case, which is probably why we're just now seeing this video. It's from 2016, but nevertheless, that's only one video that we've seen. So who knows how much else is out there, and it's really disturbing.
It's a gut wrenching video, and it's a real example of when people talk about domestic violence, what happens and what goes on.
Yeah, she's trying to get away. Like, she's trying to get on the elevator, and he grabs her and brings her back. And she tries twice to get away, and he's literally keeping her hostage in this hotel.
So Cassie is married, has a husband who has been vocal about the situation. One thing that he said to all women and children, I'm sorry you live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal to the abusers. You're done. You're not safe anymore. We want everyone to know there is help out there. And you can call 800-799-7233, 800-799-SAFE. Call that number. That's the National Domestic Violence number to get help, not only for you or maybe somebody you know that you've been trying to help push through a situation such as this. Diddy did issue an apology.
No.
And we're just going to say, leave it right there. Yeah. But it's just so disturbing. But for those that, we talked about this off mic where people will say, hey, this person did this to me. And then the person that has a little more power, a little more clout, a little more popularity, those are the people that seemingly always get the support, not the victims.
Yeah, way too often. And it's the way of thinking, like, but just because you have money means that you can't do any wrong or you must be in the right for whatever. No, there's people that have money, whether you have money or not. There's good and bad people. There's people that do despicable, graphic, disturbing things like this, and it doesn't matter their position, whether they're a person of power, a person of influence. No matter what industry they're in, there are people out here that you can't trust, that are just violent, and you can't trust anyone to be around them. So it doesn't matter how much money they make or how much power they have.
To the people who are victims that are dealing with domestic violence, the shame. Some folks will never talk about it. Some people hide it a lot. There's someone you work with that probably is dealing with this now. I hope that they have the courage. I hope they have the courage to tell someone it's usually that least expected person that you would think will help you.
Yeah.
Erase the shame and get away from your abuser. Call 800-799-7233. That's 800-799-SAFE.
The latest gossip headlines.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletales.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headlines.
They all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletales.
Tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales.
Genius, or is he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Everybody's trying to figure it out. Terrence Howard. Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, he actually decided to share some things that he's been looking into and study logic, math, physics. And he says he's just been learning a lot of things that could change the way experts view laws of gravity, light, sound, and much more. And the way he's sharing this information, people are confused.
Why are they confused?
Because they don't know if he's a genius or is he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Hey, Lucius Lyon is a genius.
To be continued. Everyone's talking about Representative Jasmine Crockett of Texas, who defended her claim that Marjorie Taylor made these comments during the House committee meeting. She's saying that those comments were racist. For those that didn't know, Ms. Crockett actually explained that her remarks to Marjorie, I think your fake eyelashes are messing you up, what you're reading during the committee hearing. I think your fake eyelashes are messing up what you're reading. What?
Yeah,
that threw her off.
Yeah.
And she was like, what are we doing here? So Ms. Crockett came in like, well, without naming any names, assailing Green's bleach blonde, bad-built butch body.
Clap back.
The clapback was real.
Yeah.
But she also went on to say how MAGA historically has been on social media doing things that were, they're saying like, oh, she's black with lashes and nails and hair, and so she's ghetto. And she says, this is really buying into a racist story. So there you have it. This is what we're doing on Capitol Hill. It's not the word, it's what I heard. It's just tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales is sponsored by Hello Huntsville, where your heartbeat of the community comes alive. Check out Hello Huntsville at WHRPFM.com.
94.1 WHRP, Tony with T-Mill in the morning. Our favorite day of the week because we get to speak to our favorite lady, Miss Tish Hardrick from Tish Hardrick and Associates. Good morning, Tish.
Good morning. Happy Monday, Tony.
Happy Monday, and it is Money Monday, where we get all kinds of money-saving tips. And, of course, you've got 5 tips for us today. We're going to dig into negotiating skills for savings.
That's it, Tony. And the art of negotiation is a skill worth honoring, as it can save you money on everyday expenses, boost your purchasing power, and also enhance your financial well-being. So following these tips can become a suave negotiator and achieve significant savings in both your personal and professional life.
Fantastic. Well, let's get it started with tip number 5.
Hey, do what I do. Ask for discounts or better terms. It may sound simple, but merely asking for a discount or better term can yield surprising results. Many businesses are willing to negotiate if they believe it's going to secure your business. So politely express your interest, explain your expectations, and propose the terms that you desire.
Let's get into tip number 4.
Leverage your networks. Connections. And connections can be a powerful asset in negotiating lower pricing. Reach out to friends, colleagues, or professional groups to see if they have any insider knowledge or access to deals that can help you save money. By leveraging your networks, you might uncover some hidden opportunities that gain an upper hand in negotiations.
Well, a little elbow rubbing never hurt any business, right? You have to get to know a few people. We're talking to Tish Hardrick and Associates. It is Money Monday with some money-saving tips and negotiating skills for savings. And tip number 3.
Bundle and package deals. These are my favorites. When negotiating for multiple products or services, explore bundle or package options. A lot of companies offer better pricing when you opt for a combination of their offerings. So by bundling your purchases, you can save on various expenses while still fulfilling your needs.
Hey, we like that word bundle. Yes, indeed. Save big. And tip number 2?
Timing is everything, Tony. The timing of your negotiation can be greatly influencing the outcome. So keep an eye out for seasonal opportunities, end of the year sales, and any upcoming promotions. By choosing the right moment, you can increase your chances of saving money and securing adventurous terms.
Entrepreneurs, small business owners, tell your friends about this. It's Money Monday with Tish Hardrick and Associates and negotiating skills for savings. When tip number 1.
Research is the key. Before negotiating, do your homework. Gather information about that product or service if you're interested in purchasing, and compare pricing. Read the reviews and identify promotions or discounts that are available. Armed with this knowledge, you'll be better equipped to negotiate a fair deal. And remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned.
Fantastic, Tish. Thank you so much for those 5 tips. And I'm sure there are people who would love to get in contact with you to take advantage of your services. How can they do that?
Hey, you can contact us by checking us out on the web at thetishteam.com, where we're building foundations of success one step at a time with grants, business consultancy, and careers.
We're going to put the spotlight on a special person in Black history with the Black History Minute Alabama on Tony with T. Mill in the morning, 94.1 WHRP. And for the Alabama Black History Minute with T. Mill.
David Patterson was the first African-American governor of New York. Now, while he became governor, when Elliot Spitzer resigned from his office, and Mr. David Patterson served as governor from 2008 until 2010, he was also the second legally blind governor in the United States. Today, we remember David Patterson.
That's your Alabama Black History Minute with Tony and T. Mill in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.
You know, I believe him because when he says, I'll be yo, that's you that's only say that when you mean it.
Yep.
We discover something new about that song every day. Charlie Wilson, Superman.
I've been a believer. Since I saw that C on his chest, I've been a believer.
Wow.
When he started wearing those tights, man, look at here.
So Charlie Wilson's been Superman all this time. We didn't even know it. All this
time. How you think he's still running around on stage the way he does?
Since the days of the Gap Band.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Tony with T-Mill.
Don't sleep on
in the
Charlie
morning.
Superman.
No, I ain't going to sleep on him, but they should have called him for this United Flights.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, United Airlines flight. They had 157 passengers, and they're just in their flight about 500 miles over the Atlantic Ocean, and they were going to Ireland, but they had to turn around on this Boeing 767, and they had to go back to where they started from.
Man. First of all, you're there 2 hours early. You waiting, you get on the flight, which is always a trip just to get in your seat.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get comfortable, here come that other person that got to sit on your row. You got to go through that process. Finally get up in the air. You thirsty. You waiting for them to bring that cart.
Good old sparkling water.
And then the pilot says, attention passengers. Just when you thought you were getting ready to quench your thirst, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask, our flight attendants to take the snacks back.
Got to take the snacks back. And we are turning around. We have to make a diversion. All because somebody in the business class got their laptop stuck.
Really?
In between the seat. And they said it poses a safety risk because it starts heating up. It can catch fire, and they couldn't get it unstuck from the seat.
So you're 500 miles away, and the doggone laptop's already stuck in the seat.
Yep.
Wow.
And they say, they're supposed to be out, maybe when the flight's up, you have it on, your lap, or you have it somewhere where it can get air and ventilation and things like that. But this person decided to, whatever happened, they got it stuck in between the seat in just the right place.
I never take my laptop out. I always take my tablet out, but I don't. That's probably why I lost so many tablets. But I never. Can you please return my tablet?
Yeah.
But yeah, I never take my laptop out.
That sucks, man. So, the moral of the story, don't bring your laptop. You get on a flight with somebody and you want to know, like, hey, you got a laptop? Put it up.
Yeah, if you're going to, not use it, turn it off.
Yeah,
that's number one. And then put it back in its casing and put it there. Why is it stuck between your seats?
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station. Tony with T-Mill in the morning. Laughs, informative, and just a little crazy. Tony with T-Mill in the morning. On 94.1 WHRP, Tony with T-Mill in the morning.
T-Mill in the morning.
This is the Tony with T-Mill in the morning show.
Tony with T-Mill in the morning. They ought to have a versus of runs, singing runs.
Oh, that would be. Gotta get Charlie in there too.
Oh yeah,
man.
Fantasia. Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah,
all the runs.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, Patty? Patty. Bell.
And she's the boss that you got to beat at the end.
You got to beat Patty. When Patty hits those octaves, it's over.
Yeah.
It is over. All right, we have Simone Biles is back at it. Sunny Lee and also Gabby Douglas. They're all vying for that position to be on the upcoming Summer Olympics gymnastics team. And this last weekend, OMG. It's like Simone Biles just never stopped, right? If you haven't seen, I don't even know what they call it. Is it a corkscrew, triple-double, backflip? I don't know what it is. But no one can compete against that. But nonetheless, Simone won another title last Saturday at the Core Hydration Gymnastics Classic in Hartford, Connecticut, and she impressed the crowd, got a score of 59.500. She dominated the event. I mean, if you get a chance.
She got 37, world titles. I mean, it's just what she does.
Oh, my goodness.
She's ready.
Nonetheless, Sunny Lee and Gabby Douglas were there, marking the first time that the three Olympic, gold medalists competed at the same event. It's been a while. And I was just really happy to see everyone. But I said, can't nobody mess with that doggone Simone Biles.
No, I was trying to figure out and you know how you learn dance moves and you get the choreography? This triple twisting, double salto.
I don't know what that, I mean, I saw it and I'm like, I can't even count how many times she's turning and moves so fast.
Salto.
That's
how many times she did. You get dizzy just saying that. That is a lot, man.
So different activities. Of course, the road to Paris Olympics will continue between May 30th and June 2nd. My favorite time for Olympics is Summer Olympics, and I cannot wait. This is when I really lose sleep because I'm watching it. Yeah. I know, I could record, but it ain't nothing like
gotta watch it go down live.
Exactly.
Because, people are still trying to take down the move she did in the 2020 Olympics.
Right.
That Yurchenko double pike.
They never heard of it, never seen it. You don't know what you're dealing with here. Simone Biles. And I think that she's got that one. She's got that one. I think she's got one more up her sleeve.
The TNT.
Oh, that one.
The TNT dip, flip, trip, hash brown, sip.
Yeah.
With T-Mill in the morning.
Feelings 94.1 WHRP, where you'll find Kevin Williams, the Nighthawk, and the Midday Vibe. Don't say nothing. Just keep it moving.
You saw it?
No.
You saw it. You saw the brand new. Maybe that's the move. I think Kevin Williams has moves every week now. You have to follow.
I don't know. I kind of felt like I need to get him some Depends. What's going on here?
Go to our Facebook page.
No,
don't. WHRP.
Don't do it.
You need a smile for Monday.
Don't do it.
You need a pick-me-up.
What is that?
The coffee ain't hitting right this morning.
Man, look at here. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, man, he's waiting for you to challenge him.
What is that?
I don't know.
No, you're going to explain to me. What is that?
It's the Kevin. It's the Nighthawk.
It's the Nighthawk.
It's the Nighthawk.
Do you think it's something Simone Biles could use to win?
I think so. When she lands the move and then she does the Kevin.
Right.
It's the Yurchenko plant double split with a Kevin at the end.
It's the fluorescent headphones for me. But go ahead, T-Mill.
Well, if you are looking for, we have all these.
You can't see me. You can see my headphones. Goodness gracious.
He does it in the dark. It's the Nighthawk.
I'm done.
You just see the silhouette.
You know what? There comes a time when you just have to say, I'm done.
Hey, you remember the Living Single when the video, the intro would come on and they had the girl in the silhouette dancing?
Yeah.
They should.
No. Cut it out. It's Monday. We don't need it. No.
The Nighthawk.
Oof.
Woo. Well, if you're looking for a little bit of help with these ads on your phone,
right,
your computer, your laptop. I don't know what happened after the 2000s. Remember, we had a lot of antivirus software.
Right.
We had stuff that would help you kind of safeguard your computer and stuff. And it's still here, but it seems like now we're getting way more than on our phones.
I'm so
spam
tired
calls.
of it. I'm so tired of it.
Ads.
You can't say anything out loud because that ad pops up on your phone.
See, it's about to be another ad that pops up. Well, now they say there's this new ad guard that's coming out, and they claim that they're going to block all ads on up to 20 of your devices for 5 years.
Really?
For only $25.
Oh, my goodness.
But 5 years?
Oh, but it's a one-time fee?
One-time fee.
I wouldn't mind paying that.
$25.
Really? It better work. Because they have all that stuff, that says that it's going to zap the ads and they don't really work. There's always one that seems to slip on through.
And it says it's really good for families. So if you want to protect your kids' devices, if you want to block websites from their devices, whether they're, going on sites they shouldn't be there. So it's kind of like a 5-year subscription for only $24. Yeah, but you got to get it through Memorial Day because that's when the sale ends.
Always a catch.
Good vibes, awesome listeners. Today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP. Already know D.L. Hughley's going all the way in on the latest politics. Listen to WHRP on Alexa. Just say, Alexa, play 94.1 WHRP. And check in weekdays between 2 and 6 p.m. to hear DL go in.
Risk It All, 94.1 WHRP. Tony with T-Mill in the morning. Alfonso Ribeiro.
Carlton.
See,
I mean,
Tony,
okay.
See, that's the reason why he's been having trouble getting acting roles. Because no one can see him as anything else.
Can't unsee him.
But
Yes.
Carlton, he says at 52 years old, I haven't been able to break out of the Carlton role. He said, it's one of the greatest roles I've ever played. He said, but it's also a sacrifice because no one's been able to see me as anything else. So I'm wondering, like, I think he could play some other roles.
Like?
He could do The Equalizer.
What?
4.
What? I don't think so.
Or what if he could play a doctor?
He definitely can pull that one off because he's got the nerdy thing.
He could
going.
play an attorney. Everyone's been on Law and Order.
Yeah.
You know, guest appearances.
Yeah.
What if he played? Could you see Carlton as a bad guy?
I
sorry, Alfonso Ribeiro.
See, that's so sad. That's why he's not getting roles because we can't unsee him doing that dance. Like I see him dancing right now in my memory.
We got to put him in a Tyler Perry movie.
Well, no. I can't even see him as a heartthrob, sexy guy. I can't see him there.
Yeah.
No.
But he could play just a run-of-the-mill, attorney.
It's unfair, too, because I can't. Maybe he did that role too well. I can't unsee him. Now, Will Smith has managed to go outside of being the Fresh Prince. He should have took Carlton along and gave him some opportunities to undo the Carlton-esque.
So he could play in the next Bad Boys.
Who?
It'd be Carlton.
Carlton? Alfonso Ribeiro? Maybe he should do something like that and be a bad guy so we can uncheck Carlton from our minds.
There you go. You got to cuss a little bit, Carlton.
Nothing we can do for you, buddy. He's got he's hosting almost everything on television right now.
Yeah, but he's got to break out of that the good guy role.
Ain't nobody got time for old Carlton.
Poor Alfonso.
All right, listen, the cargo ship Dolly, it's being moved as we speak. And, of course, this catastrophic collision of the Francis Scott Key Bridge where 6 people died. Now they're finally moving it out of the harbor, and they will be able to, they think by the end of this month, have it wide open for more ships to come through. And so they've had to literally blow up the bridge pieces off of the cargo and then push it on over. Tugboats are making that happen. Just a horrible situation, and this has been going on since March.
Yeah, but good to hear that they're getting that out the way, and again, hopefully that community is standing behind those families and friends of those that they lost. Your inspiration, motivation, and inspiration is on the way. Tony with T-Mill in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Say good morning to us on our text club at 866-481-9477.
No, not Little John. That's the other guy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Tony with T-Mill in the morning. He's doing meditation nowadays.
Oh.
Yeah, it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
What are you doing with your day? How much control of your day do you really have? Either you run the day or the day will run you.
Ooh.
Get things in control. That is your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.
Tony with T-Mill in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.